Hello friends, welcome back to epeolatry. In our last class, we have started learning how to change an active voice into a passive voice. There, I explained the rules of changing the voice, taking examples from present and past indefinite tense, present and past continuous tense, present and past perfect tense, and the sentences where there is modal verb. In today's lesson, we shall learn how to change an active voice into a passive voice in case of imperative sentence. So there are two methods. Let's begin with the first method. So in the board, you can find three imperative sentences. In the last class, I have told you that the first step of changing the voice is to find out the subject, the main verb and the object of the verb in the sentence. This is the first step. But we know that in imperative sentence, the subject is most of the time not mentioned. In this sentence, open the door. The subject is not mentioned. Who will open the door is not mentioned here. In the next sentence also, do it now. The same case. In this sentence, look at the picture. The subject is not mentioned here. So, here we have to find out the verb and the object of the verb. We have to find out the verb and the object of the verb. That means here is no need to search the subject of the sentence. So this is the first difference. The second point is that begin the sentence with let. We have to write the sentence in the passive voice by starting with let. So in the passive voice, we have to start with this word let. This is mandatory for the first method. We have to first write down the word let. Then we have to put the object. So now try to find out who is the object. So open the door. Clearly open is the verb and we have already learned how to find out the object. We have to ask question. Whom? We have to ask question the verb. With what? With what and whom. So if you ask the question what, open what? Open the door. The door is the answer. So here object is the door. So what is the third rule? Put the object. So first begin the sentence with let, then put the object. Let the door. Then what is the fourth rule? Put be. So we have to write this word be after the object. And the last rule is write down the third form of the verb. What is the third form of open? That means past participle form, opened. And this is the answer. Isn't it easy? Very easy. Open the door. The answer is let the door be opened. Let's try the second example. Do it now. So here verb is do and what is the object here? It, and now is not the object. So first begin the sentence with let, then we have to write down the object. After that we have to write the word be and then we have to write down the third form of the verb. What is the third form of do? We know that third form of do is done and then we have to write down now. Clear? Then try the last example. Look at the picture. Here verb is, look at this example carefully. Here verb is not only look, the verb is actually look at. We know this kind of verb is called phrasal verb or group verb, where the verb is consisted of the verb and a pronoun. Okay, so here the verb is look at, and what is the object here? The picture. So the answer will be, we have to begin the sentence with let, then the object, after that put be, then the third form of the verb. What is the third form of look? It is looked at. So the full verb is looked at. Let the picture be looked at. Full stop. So the answer is let the picture be looked at. So in this way we can change an imperative sentence from active voice to passive voice. So this is the first method. Let's learn the second method. For the second method, we have to understand the command of the imperative sentence. While learning the narration change of imperative sentence, we have discussed that an imperative sentence has a special kind of command. It may be request, it may be order, it may be an advice. Okay, so first we have to understand the command. It is very necessary for the second method. The second method, we have to begin the sentence with you are. Then we have to write down the proper command of that sentence, whether it is request, if the sentence is of certain kind of request. For example, an imperative sentence that give me a glass of water, it can be a request, and then you have to begin with you are requested. If it is an ordered, you have to write ordered. If it is advised, you have to write advised. Okay, for that reason you have to understand the command. After that you have to write to. Okay, so first you have to write you are, then you have to write the proper command. After that to or not to. When not to? If the sentence is negative sentence. In that case you have to write the not to. After that you have to write the sentence in the active voice. That means the sentence which you will find in the question paper. Clear? Let's take an example. It will help you to understand. Clean the room. It's an imperative sentence. It begins with clean, a verb, and what is the object here? Obviously the room. Okay, now try to change the voice using this rule. So first we have to write out, we have to write you are. Okay, let's start. You are. Then think whether it is request, order or advice. It is most of the time order. So we have to write here ordered. So you are ordered. So the first step you are has been done. The second step we have written down the command also. You are ordered. Then we have to write to or not to. It is an affirmative sentence, so we will write only to. Then we have to write the full sentence in active voice. That means the question, clean the room. So you are ordered to clean the room. Isn't it easy? It is also very easy. So take another example. help the poor. Now think, what is the command here? Obviously it is an advice, so we shall begin with you are. You are. After that the command advised. Then we have to write to or not to. We shall write to as it is, an affirmative sentence. You are advised to. Then we have to write the sentence in active voice. That means the full sentence. You are ordered, advised to help the poor. Now take another example, which is a negative sentence. Don't bother me. So what is the verb here? Bother. And who is the object? Me. And it is a request maybe, or it is maybe order, because the person is angry. Don't bother me. So take consider this as order. Then the answer will be you are ordered. As it is a negative sentence, we will write not to. Not to. So you are ordered not to. Then here we shall not write the full sentence, don't bother me, because here don't has been used only to make it negative. Okay, so we have already written it in this way, not to. So we shall only write this part. Remember this. Okay, so we have to write you are ordered not to bother me. Just remember one thing here, that while we are using the second method, we are not changing the voice of the verb that we find in the sentence, because the verb remains the same. Okay, there is no past participle tense of this verb. Where is the passive verb? The passive verb is here. You are ordered, you are advised, you are ordered. But this is also a correct method. And one plus point of the second method is that even in some imperative sentence which do not have the object, okay, we can change the voice using this method. For example, get out. This is an imperative sentence. Someone is telling another person, get out. It's an order, but here is no object. So how can we change it using let? Because we know that in the first method, after writing let, we need to write the object. So here is no object, but we can change this using the second method. How can we do it? First we will write you are. Then we have to write here ordered. Okay, you are ordered. Then we have to write to, as it is an affirmative sentence. After that we have to write the full sentence. Get out. You are ordered to get out. So this is the advantage of the second method. So we have completed learning the rules of voice change of imperative sentence. I think you have now find out how easy these two methods are. So if you like this video, please give a thumbs up in the form of like, and I also request you to consider subscribing to this channel, because here you will find this kind of lessons regularly. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.